We on? We motherfucking on. What up, what up? It's your boy Marco from Upside Down Studios. It is WTF Wednesday. I am joined by Dino, the genetic marvel, all the way from fucking Lord knows where in Canada.
Doesn't matter.
We got Brad from the Vinyl Show over here in the corner.
What the fuck's going on, everybody?
Ooh, he got a voice today. Gotta love that shit. On the 2s and 3s in the back, we got Greg. He's going to be joining us in front of the camera in a minute, making sure everything is all kosher back there.
Right,
and then we got the Amish wonder, Justin, in the corner. Y'all can't see him, but I'm sure y'all hear him.
What's happening?
All right, so let's take care of our our little thing we got going on June 18th at the Wickyard. We're doing comedy, we're doing metal. It is going to be a Halloween themed party. Bring your asses down, $5 at the door. Come and kick it. We're having a good old time there. Come dressed up, come not dressed up, come naked in your birthday suit. Do what you do. You know, but just come. You know, just come. What is this COVID restrict? Oh, that's my fucking getting damn news break shits on my damn it. All right. Sorry about that. Always on the news. So where do you want to start there today, Dino?
Oh God, there's so much. It's where do you start with all of it? Because if it's not, aliens being read by the most milquetoast of men, that just is confusing as hell.
They weren't even real nerds. That's the bad thing. They were like the people that go to Comic-Con and get told to fuck off.
100%. 100%.
Posers.
Yeah, definitely posers. And like, it was just so confusing because it's like, oh, so I believe you enjoy science fiction. He does. Yes, I enjoy science fiction. I think it's a benefit to humans. And you're like, what the fuck does that mean, man?
When he said, I'm going to just let the cat out the bag right now, I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Who even says that anymore and doesn't make a ridiculous statement afterward?
And they were caricature people. Like, they're not real. And it didn't help that every person in that gallery, like, just looked like a drawing. You would see someone be like, I can draw you to make look like an idiot. Here, this is a picture. Like, every one of them is a caricature.
Here's something that I found really odd, though, and I noticed it this morning. You know how you said that you had mentioned that this was just kind of a way for the government to stick their nose a little bit further into your home with the guise of, aliens. We're tracking aliens, this and that. Yeah. Well, after this whole Buffalo shooting thing, did you hear the statement that the governor just came out with? She did a whole executive order.
No, what did she say?
She pretty much did an executive order. She's having a task force added to Homeland Security to pretty much monitor the internet, monitor social media.
Oh,
it's a what are they called? Terrorist
counterterrorism,
in-house terrorism.
Yeah. Oh, really?
It's to prevent in-house terrorism, and they're using this kid as. Well, he put online that he was doing this and that, and he's getting all this misinformation from other places on social media. So social media should be watched.
I don't think this is a misinformation situation.
Before, back in the former previous administration, when they wanted, some kind of, action, some kind of, watchdog on it. No, nothing's happening. You're saying this is wrong, so you've got to get the fuck off. Now it's totally different when we actually got one person who bought one social media platform and says that he is just going to let people speak their mind, the truth. And then we got other shit going on there. Like, it's more surveillance. It's more, it's more getting into your shit.
Yeah. It's definitely an expansion of access under the guise of, there's aliens, and we don't know if maybe we can catch the next school shooter that, in advance. You're like, no. You could have caught this guy in advance. This guy was a nut job. That's it. It's not about right or left. No. This guy had problems, and you know what? There were more than one opportunity to
Yeah,
stop
there
him
were
and be like,
precursors
hey,
to all this.
yeah, but not just one, like multiple times where you're going,
Yes.
no, this guy needed help, and the entire system failed. Which, let's be honest, the system is failing everyone across the board,
I
right?
agree with that, but here's something very, very odd. Last year, around the same time,
Yeah.
almost the same exact thing happened, but it was a Syrian guy who went in and did a mass shooting, killed the same amount of people. Do you remember
Is
that?
it the same?
Do you remember that?
Syrian guy.
Yeah, no, you guys remember that? No, nobody remembers that.
No.
Nobody remembers any of that. But all of a sudden, this white kid slaughters, these people, and it's a big race thing. Well, I mean, he in his paperwork, he said it was a race thing, but I mean, again, that's an 18-year-old kid. What was going on 6 years ago?
Yeah.
The Summer of Love, remember? And I told everybody explicitly, racism was all but fucking handled here in the U.S. I mean, we still had it, the dirty little, we still had that much, but it was all but gone. My generation grew up idolizing black folks. There was, we all got along together, at least as far as where I've been, and I've been to quite a few places. Now, you're going to tell me that these kids now are our kids. This is my generation's kids. You're going to tell me that our generation who loved black folks, loved minorities, loved the whole culture of mixing of everything, taught these kids to be racist? No. You know what taught these kids to be racist? Nobody showed context to what the hell was going on in the past 6 years. You saw little black kids watching TV, seeing cops beating up on black people. Nobody's explaining why. Nobody's telling them what the hell is going on. You see little white kids seeing black folks and brown folks destroying cities and towns and shit. Nobody's telling them why or what the context is behind it. What did you just do? You just taught that little white kid that black folks are bad, and you taught that little black kid that white folks are bad. You just started the whole fucking cycle all over again.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. That's how, like, even up here in Canada, like that was never like. I remember when I was leaving high school, like racism wasn't a huge like. If you said something wrong, somebody called you out, and they either called you out with their fists or their words, but you got called out immediately, right? I remember one guy one kid said the N-word, and he got the shit kicked out of him so bad.
Things were so mellow, at least from my own experience. When I went for custody of my kids, that was one thing that my ex tried to bring up on me, that I was this big racist and that I said the N-word so many times. You know what? When I say the N-word, and I say it on stage too, I say nigga, because that person's my nigga. This is my nigga. That's the way we talk around here. It isn't a black thing or a white thing. It's just that. But they try to take it to another, that with the hard R on the end of it. And even the judge was like, no, that, I hear kids all the time down here say that, it was, and I'm Puerto Rican, let alone that, so we can't even go on that end. And I was adopting a little black girl.
Yeah.
So how much more, non-racist could I mean, I could call a black person the N-word to his friggin' face and still be more non-racist than most motherfuckers.
Fair point. Look, it's not. See, this is the problem: is that there is a complexity on around consumption, right? And people make the assumption, and this is an argument I had on another show, was people have an argument trying to figure out how relevant their consumption is. No, it doesn't matter. I'm telling you my story. You don't get to interpret it afterward as you see fit. It's my interpretation of me, right? So you have this weird situation where people are trying to assume on every level of why you do this and what gives you the right to do that. And you're going, hey, how about this? Why don't you just mind your own fucking business? Right? Which, let's be honest, is a lost art of people just,
Yeah.
kindly fuck off. How about
I
that?
mean, there was a time where you could give your opinion, whether you agreed or disagreed, and that was it. That was your opinion. Nowadays, everybody thinks their opinion actually has to matter to not only one person, but everybody. And if it doesn't, then, you're automatically stereotyped into a certain classification, whether you're homophobic or you're racist or you're
Yeah.
xenophobic. I don't even know what xenophobic is. Whatever the fuck, it's just like the whole nationalism thing. First of all, I can't stand the whole putting white in front of it. If anything, it's American nationalism, and I am a nationalist. I love my country. I love every person in my fucking country who belongs here. Black, white, whatever the fuck color.
Yeah.
America first. I believe in that. A lot of other people think that's ignorant. Fuck that. You take care of your own home before you take care of anybody else. But there's no racism in there. There's no, I mean, fuck, we're every different race in this fucking basement, and you're a different race, and we're all.
Sure.
I mean, it's no big thing about it.
No, see, this is okay now.
Thank you for just breaking that up. But sure, now that you have it, give me.
It's the strong dislike or prejudice against people from other countries.
I looked it up too. Just.
Wow,
but yeah, so
now this tells you how, just to touch on that real quick, this tells you how much non-racism I grew up in. I used to draw comic books when I was a kid, and one of my characters was called Xenophobe. He was an alien-looking dude. I had no clue that had anything to do with hating somebody else. I just thought it was some fucking cool name that I made up.
No, guy, it's getting weird, and what I like about right now happening is that a lot of people are starting to kind of come out of it and go, hey, I know you guys said racism big deal, but like, I don't think we're talking about the same stuff anymore. Like, you guys are really driving, like, things are going nuts for some people, and you're going, hey, man, not everything is racism. I don't like.
The people who are protesting and who are bitching about racism nowadays have never really experienced real racism.
And that's good, right? Like, that's a good thing. Real racism is very bad and mean and horrible, right?
Right.
Like,
but
terrifying.
they're taking, just like you said, they're taking one thing and totally switching it over. Just because I didn't like a certain basketball player, because of his political views, I'm not racist. I just like him because he's a fucking dickhead. I don't care what color he is.
Well, that's the whole thing is, okay, why does it matter if I like someone for what they do, what, like, a sport that they play, what their affiliation is for politics? Who the hell cares? Why is this a thing? Like, it's ridiculous that people are being held to these rules, and it's just going, oh well, you all have to be the same. What?
I feel like
some of these people are
when
nuts,
society
man.
starts taking these celebrities as a standard or whatever, that's what kind of pisses me off. Just like definitely. I fucking can't stand Colin Kaepernick, and I got called every kind of racist and every kind of this and that. I just don't like him. He's a garbage fucking football player. He talks shit. He's a fucking liar, and he had a very good chance to be a hero for a group of people that actually needed a spokesman, and instead he took that fucking chance and he used it to his advantage, and then made an ass out of himself.
I feel like, well, didn't he say in a documentary that like tryouts were like slave, like buying of slaves and stuff?
Dude, the fucking
which I was like,
was on
guy,
air. It was aired. We watched the tryout. It was garbage. I don't even watch football that often anymore, and I watched that just because that dickhead was on it. Garbage. And then had the nerve to say they didn't give him a chance.
Yeah, no, why should they? They already gave him a chance. He took that chance. He abused that chance, and they said, "We wish you the best. Bye-bye."
No, they didn't, because this is something that not very many people know. I did my research on this cocksucker. Another team Another team, before he even went to the tryouts for this, whatever the fuck, offered to pick him up. They were going to put him on, but it wasn't like, one of the big name teams. So
Sure.
no, he wrote out his little publicity stunt.
Keep rolling,
Okay.
rolling.
Can you imagine being that good and then having screwed yourself so bad that people are like, hey, man, you're a great football player. We're just not interested in the drama. No thanks. Like, you know what kind of a loser you got to be to ruin your shot like that?
That's
You're like,
Amber
oh, yeah,
Heard
I'm too
off
much of a
rip.
queen. Sorry.
That's an Amber Heard.
Amber Turd.
Dude, you see, we all knew it was coming, but it's official now. They booted her from the Aquaman movie, and they took out all her scenes. She was all
So
bragging
good.
and shit that they're gonna let me back on. We filmed. Nope,
Oh, come on, man.
nope.
Listen,
Her and Ezra Miller, that little fucking weird fucker.
he's a weird guy, though, eh?
I never would have thought it. I never ever would have thought it. And then I started, when they said he got into a fight in a bar, I'm like, who kicked this kid's ass? Who kicked the Flash's ass?
Yeah.
Here, he was the one in there starting shit with people.
He's the Flash.
And then he was
'Cause he's
fucking
the
talking
Flash.
shit. He got arrested again just maybe, was it yesterday? And he's over there yelling at the cops, telling the cops that he has to be called a them, not a he, him, whatever the hell. How they fucking say their shit. But I mean,
Listen, did you see him in The Stand?
in The Stand?
Yeah, he was in the show The Stand.
The movie, the Stephen King movie?
Yeah, but he was in. There was a new one that came out. It was on Prime. It was actually really good. He was in it, and he played a very weird role. And I'm like, yeah, no, man, he's a weird guy.
Yeah, there's an actual series now.
Oh,
Yeah,
terrible. That was a good movie back in the day. But yeah, I just, and I guess the whole point of what I was saying is when you have a group, your group, your community, your surrounding environment of people, kind of like, oh well, Kaepernick did this or that, and then you try to disagree, or even just not even disagree, just bring up some facts like I just did. All hell breaks loose. We lost the ability to fucking, disagree with each other everywhere and everything, whether it be politics, whether it be
for sure,
whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, if I don't agree with you, if I'm a different color, then the race card comes out. Or if I'm a different gender, then the gender card comes out. Or if I'm a different, if I got a disability, then the fucking handy capable, whatever the fuck it's called now.
Hey, listen, that's the problem though, is that people keep on thinking that, like, look, dude, every time I'm in an argument and somebody, look, as soon as I make a point, they're like, yeah, well, you're fat. Okay. And yeah, I'm fat.
Big bone.
No, I don't. I just go, yeah, I'm fat and happily married, you fucking loser. What else you got? Nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I actually, and this is one of my, it's my second keyword, but the person who said it, I can't do nothing to, so I just kind of had to let it slide. But there's a couple words that are like the N word to me. Not very many things bother me, but there's a couple words. And the second one is a failure. I bust my ass in everything I try to do.
Yeah.
And I do if I fail, I admit it. But when I know I haven't and I did my best for somebody and they call me a failure, it kind of gets to me. Kind of messes with me a little bit. But,
yeah, I have the same relationship with the word coward. I'm like, no, I've never backed down from anything.
See, mine is loser and failure. I'll punch a motherfucker in the mouth for calling me a loser. It's just, an embedded trauma from back in the day. But, I mean, everything else, okay, you know how I handled that situation? I failed. Okay, I failed. But I don't have to take the test again, so what does it fucking matter?
Yeah.
I failed. What else you got? What? Now what?
Yeah. Well, and that's the whole thing too, is that's a better relationship than most people have with failure, right? Like that's actually being able to do it right? But I agree with you there, and that's why is those kind of
Dude, you don't
things
learn.
that people say.
You don't gain wisdom until you get experience. You don't get experience until you fucking fail and make mistakes.
Mm-hmm. It's called experience. That is.
Yeah, everybody. I mean, arguing with kids these days, teenagers these days.
Yeah.
I didn't even, I was an asshole when I was a youngin', but I knew that I didn't know everything.
Yeah.
Just to have somebody look at you square in your face and tell you that something that you know, that you could verify, that you have experienced is not that way or not, and just blankly. Well, Google said, bitch, I fucking lived it. Google said it takes you 15 minutes to get to your friend's house. Well, it takes 45 minutes because Google don't know back roads and lights and construction and all this other horse shit you got to go through. But I'll tell you what, it took me just, the example I'm using is my daughter Maya. She swore up and, Dad, can you pick up my friend so we can go to this haunted house? Oh, how far away is this? Google says it's 15, 20 minutes away. Heavy traffic. Where's this place at? Leavittsburg. Bitch, we live in fucking Youngstown. Leavittsburg is not 15, 20 minutes away unless you are fucking floating.
What, she reading 15, 20 miles?
I don't know what the fuck she was reading, but she swore up and down I was wrong. So as we're into our damn near 35, 40 minute mark of driving out there because I'm ready to punch this girl in her mouth. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I didn't know it would take that long. I fucking told you it would take that long.
Did Google tell you I was going to punch you in the mouth?
Hey, you know what?
Ryan does that shit too. Just recently, fucking, I've been telling Ryan how to do a couple things, and he just won't listen. He won't listen. So fine, fuck you do it your way. So then Michelle Trainer tells him the same fucking thing. Oh, now he's like, Mark, maybe we should do it this way. You motherfucker.
Oh, okay. So,
Hi, Ryan.
this. God damn it.
Hey, Serge is out there. What's up, Serge?
I don't know.
I just looked down at the comments.
Hey, it's Serge. What's up, Serge? Yeah, so listen. Yes, I understand exactly what you mean by that. But at the same time, yeah, you could have handled it differently. So, like, when someone is wrong, okay, the key is to not kick them while they're down. Okay, you want to give them an opportunity to rise to the occasion.
Yeah, I wasn't brought up in a household of love.
What they did.
Yeah.
Okay, listen.
My mom was the one that said, "Go ahead, put your hand in the fire, see what the fuck happens." It wasn't.
Okay, listen.
Go ahead, dumbass.
I'm saying, hey, maybe you stop that and let's do it maybe better this time around. I don't know. I'm just saying, as a third party, what do I know? I'm an idiot.
What's weird is fucked up as that sounds, and that was one of the things my mom did do. That was the way I was raised. I tried to go opposite. I totally, took that whole, the way I was raised was fucked up.
Yeah.
And I tried to do things in a better light. I was still a little strict, but I tried to do things in a better. It didn't fucking work. Didn't work. There was no beatings, and I got beat. I got fucking beat.
Yeah.
Simple as that. There was no beatings on my kids, at least the second half of them. And these little bastards right now, oh my friggin' my God.
See, See, this is the thing. So I got beat too until I was 15. At 15, I hit my last fast growth spurt, and that's when I popped up to like 6'2". And from then,
always been 5 foot. She didn't give a fuck. She'd jump up and fucking crank you.
So this is the thing: is my dad went to smack me in the face, and I palmed his entire chest. And I was like, "Nah, that's not gonna happen anymore."
That is the day he became the abominable demon.
Pretty much,
that
yeah.
Been the day that either one, you'd have been kicked the fuck out the house, or two, you'd have woke up 3 days later because when you went to sleep, I'm smacking you in the fucking forehead with a bat.
No, that was no. It was no.
You gotta stop.
That is
I got
not
a
how
brother
you
who
should
was a
raise
boxer.
people.
I got
Listen.
a brother who was a boxer and dumb as a brick. One of God's worst fucking creations. You don't make somebody that strong, that fucking stupid. But either way, my mom had no fear on that motherfucker. He knuckled up on everybody. He tried to knuckle up on my mom. My mom didn't give a fuck. Greg knows that little bitch.
Crazy.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's an accurate statement. That's
Very,
yeah. Well,
very accurate.
Oh yeah, I'm tame. You should see the rest of the female. Like if you meet the females, my cousins and shit, my family, you'd be like, "Mark, you're quiet as shit."
yeah, it's called PTSD from every stage of your life. Every stage. Young time, got it. Teenagers, sure. Real life, definitely. There's
There was no
trauma.
PTSD.
Trauma for everything.
That was life experience.
No. Yours is a little PTSD-ish, okay? You're very much just you got a little extra dash, They went, we put too much. Now it's PTSD. That's okay.
The fucking
Listen.
cap fell off.
It was a prank, and someone's like, you guys, we screwed it up. This one's gonna be a little bit crazy still, but next one, it'll be good. That's
all right.
man.
So we're getting into the closing of the. Oh no, we started at 9:30, so we still got a half hour. Sweet. All right, then we could discuss this a lot more. Here's something that I don't know if it's a coincidence or what. It sounds like it could be connected, and it's real fucked up. Did you notice that as soon as they started pushing harder to kill babies, the shortage of formula for babies started happening?
I'm wondering where that connection is, because you know what? You do not run out of baby food. It just doesn't happen, man.
And then that kind of goes back to the rest of the shit we were talking about when they're talking about that great replacement. Because hood people, we always figured out a way to feed our kids, formula or not. There was no Similac all the time. There was no, that fancy shit. Now, sometimes you got fucking 1% milk.
Listen, and that's my brother's buddy had powdered milk in their house, and I was like, oh, that's not right.
We had powdered milk in the house. Or you ever have milk in a fucking box? You ever get milk in a box?
No, I have never. I was a prince, okay? I had nothing.
Like a peasant, you get you a fucking box of milk.
Yep, that's right.
And I'm not talking about like the tall quarts. I'm talking about like the gallons that look like a little rectangle, like it almost look like a cereal box.
Yeah,
just says milk with black on it.
Okay, no. Okay, that is that is a special kind of milk, sir, and it's not best enough for humans. It's come on, man.
Hey, work with cereal. I fucking ate it.
Listen,
but again,
I don't think that's a vote in the right direction. Again,
it had whatever milk vitamins are supposed to be in milk. So I mean,
all the steroids a young man can handle.
Our kids. That's what I'm just saying. Hood people fed our kids.
Listen, I feel like it's such a complete abuse of structure, government, bureaucracy, that there would be one company that does it in one place, and they are able to cause such a huge disturbance in something. You're like, no, that's an asinine thing, right?
Well, when did the government become anything to do with like the fucking food company, like baby food companies? Like I know Nixon was the first Gerber baby or some shit like that, but
I think it's specifically around babies. That's the thing.
And then the
I don't know.
Got their hand in all them different companies.
Well, they keep out like other countries' baby food. Like you can't get baby food from Europe, but like moms on Instagram hook up with moms in Europe, and they get it. They ship it over. Moms are shifty, right? Like There's no question. Moms will find a way to feed their kid. Okay, that's fair.
Fucking
So-
I mean, I done seen kids with bottles of fucking Mountain Dew. Future NASCAR fucking.
What is he gonna do? Run it? He's gonna run it with fucking Mountain Dew in his blood? God damn.
I've seen it. I've seen it. You know,
I'm
that-
all jacked up off
we
my
don't have
bitch.
baby food, so what we do, we mushing up some fucking cereal, and you give us some mushy cereal.
Yeah, but that's survival. Like realistically, I feel
I
like
ain't eating
there's
cereal with Mountain Dew on it. Fuck
No,
that.
I'm not.
Oh,
Well, it
that's
just
so
depends
that's
on
not
how high
right.
You are in the cereal, you know, Mountain Dew
Cereal.
with Fruit Loops might be alright.
Yeah.
I'll eat it dry.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah,
Lucky
that's
Charms with the marshmallows might work. 50-50. I don't know.
There's certain cereals that might work with Mountain Dew.
Look, I made cereal with coffee because I didn't have milk.
Guys.
I feel like cereal with coffee is better than cereal with Mountain Dew.
Yeah, cereal with coffee would be better.
It,
I think so.
it just depends too, because the fruity fucking cereals aren't good with the coffee.
No.
Yes, but a chocolate like Count Chocula would definitely go with that.
Yes, yeah. I had I think cinnamon toast crunch. So it was awesome with Starbucks.
That would be fantastic, even with an espresso.
No, dude, awesome. It was
I
awesome.
agree with you there.
But I think I might want to try fucking like some Fruit Loops or some Apple Jacks with Mountain Dew now.
I'd be game to try it.
Yeah, boy. I don't want to try this.
Why did
I did try
Wednesday?
Bailey. It is what the fuck. That was fair. I tried
Cereal upstairs? What you got
Lucky
upstairs?
Charms and Bailey's. That was
Oh
good.
my God, no, he's asking Greg what he got upstairs.
I don't think I have.
They would do it. Shit.
I don't know.
We got Red Mountain Dew. We got Code Red. So what mixes with Code Red? We might do a Rice Krispie.
No, you
Sadness.
gotta have regular Mountain Dew.
Diabetes.
You gotta just start with
Diabetes.
regular Mountain Dew.
I feel like sadness and diabetes make up that charcuterie board of Mountain Dew.
Doesn't want to share Code Red.
Drink your fucking Pepsi.
That's my Code Red, bitch. My Code Red.
Fine, you can't have it.
Dump your fucking Pepsi in there with it.
Hey, listen, cola in cereal, that is not okay. Those are
No,
hard
that
times. That's
That
not
don't
right.
sound good
okay?
at
That
all.
by far is not going to go. Mountain Dew at least has a chance.
It's
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
chance. Because it's just sugar. Like, let's be honest. What is
Dude,
it?
I
A
knew
can
it.
of a Coke has what, 34 grams? And Mountain Dew's got like what, 48? Something
Nobody
insane.
pays attention to that shit.
Yeah, come on now.
God, I'm a
like
ticking
it.
time bomb just for normal reasons. I gotta even keep an eye on that shit now. Okay.
Dana,
Dude, I had a
I
buddy.
treat my body like an amusement park. You think I pay attention every time I crack open the
Yeah,
Mountain Dew,
the
how much
cheap
fucking
Coney
sugar is
Island
in
that
it?
Trust
busted
me.
down years ago. Nobody goes to
Hey,
anymore.
I'm surprised I'm still alive
Yeah,
too.
the
But
pier.
I get riders occasionally. What's yours?
Apple
None-
Jacks.
None whatsoever.
Mountain
Oh,
Dew with
shut
Apple
up.
Jacks. That's genius.
Apple Jack
That sounds good.
and what?
Mountain Dew.
Regular Mountain Dew?
Yes. I think it could work with either
Wait,
one.
does Code
Yeah.
Red taste any actually different? I've never had. I don't drink
Yeah.
Mountain Dew.
It don't
Oh,
taste like
it's,
cherry.
It
It's
don't
cherry
taste like no
Mountain Dew.
cherry.
Yeah, it's basically just.
No, it
cherry
does
Mountain
not
Dew.
cherry. They call it cherry because it's fucking red. It's got no
Yeah.
cherryness to it. It's some kind of
It is
synthetic
flavored
Listen.
fucking Mountain Dew.
It's probably extra fluoride for
What
you
is it?
crackpots who
Cherry
don't
Mountain Dew
who boil your water.
Mountain Dew with a rush of cherry flavor is what it says.
Mm,
what's a rush of cherry.
sounds like fluoride to me, fucko.
Oh
I don't know
damn!
what's in it, but I know it tastes good, and I know I fucking like it.
Like, let's be honest, it doesn't. It doesn't taste good. That shit is just pure sugar into your bloodstream.
Do you,
Right.
Mountain
do
Dew.
you eat
That's the
Vegemite?
good part.
Yeah, Mountain Dew in the summertime riding on your bike. You know that's like gives you. It's better than Gatorade.
Dino, do you eat Vegemite?
No.
He ain't in Australia,
Disgusting.
motherfucker. He's in fucking
It
Canada.
doesn't matter. I still wanted to ask.
I think my wife was born in the UK, and I believe she has tried it, and she is not a fan, but her parents might be. I'm like, you're all gross people. That's no way. I wouldn't even try it.
They're one of them Asians,
Yeah.
man.
I was the best kind of rich person, so I didn't have to eat weird shit. That was,
Oh, you're not
You're
rich
like,
unless
oh.
you had to eat weird shit.
Yeah,
No,
exactly. I
we-
was
we
just
took
under that.
part-
I was like working class rich guy. That was where my family was. We were like, hey, we made it, but we all come home smelling like fucking balls. It's fair. Not in a gay way though.
What occupation did your family have?
Machine shop.
They were sheep herders.
No,
Ball
so like,
dryers.
so you know those. What would you guys have? Maybe do you guys have a company called Shred It or Iron Mountain?
No, but we have machine shops over here. We have like
No. So,
type of
like one of the big things that my dad did was he made essentially like a shredding machine that was
Oh, okay.
attached to a truck that would destroy like legal documents and stuff like that, like
Uh-huh.
stuff that by law had to be destroyed on site.
Right.
So you did the heavy fab work.
Yeah. So he made the shredding machines, and it's like it was insane. Paid for a house in Greece, man. It was fucking incredible.
It's good money. I did it for a while down in. Well, I used to make smokestacks for WCI Steel,
Hmm.
and like bag houses that they put attached pretty much same type of shit. So I know what you're talking about. Yeah, there's real good money, and especially if they got high up in it.
Oh yeah. But that was the thing is in the end we just worked like fucking dogs for ourselves, like idiots, breaking our backs when we should have been paying people.
Type of money though. That's a different type of money. Because I
Yeah.
got blue collar money, and people look at me different when I go. You know, I might have more money or more whatever than this group of people, but they still
Yeah.
look down on me because you worked for your money.
So the difference was that we also had like my dad had a couple real estate deals and stuff like that. So he was actively working, making sure his money was making money as well as trying to make more money.
He was hustling.
Right. So yeah, he was definitely hustling for quite some time, but
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. Those are
Yeah.
different type of people.
oh yeah.
You could tell, the people who came from money that just got passed down.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
the people who actually, they might have the money, but that money was actually earned.
You know what I've been trying to figure out is how to find imposters. I like the people who have imposter syndrome, and I feel like there's a little nuance to figuring out who's full of shit and who's not.
What do
'Cause
you mean
that's-
imposter?
Well, because people pretend to be what they're not, right? It's like people who
Like
are
the stolen
fake
valor
rich.
people?
So it's kind of like Brad faking to be straight.
Damn.
Exactly.
Damn.
Truth is out.
There's a thing called stolen valor.
I will fuck
And,
Same.
so-
So it's people who are just full of shit, right?
I've called him out. Like, there's one comic I call a tribute comic because he stole Chris Porter's whole set and claims
Oh,
it's his. He never, I even told him a couple. I was like, dude, that joke sounds familiar. And then because I listen to so much fucking comedy and shit, I was like, wait a minute. I looked it up on YouTube. It's one of his old fucking sets. It's a whole from the fucking start to finish. Doesn't even change. He does the same everything, dude.
See, that bugs the shit out of me because like that is Instagram and TikTok and all that is just people doing other people's shit constantly.
Well, no, there's a couple of people who are out there that do. There's some talent I've seen out there on TikTok and shit.
Yes, but like literally from the time they go from being really cool to being popular and actually start making some money to then immediately people start stealing their fucking shtick. And you're like, you're kind of a fuckhead, like just
The
like
bad thing is those are the ones that are making the fucking money too.
that's
Those
the
are ones
problem.
that-
If you if you copy somebody else, hey, get the likes and everything, you shouldn't be allowed to make money. Money should only be for original content. Or fuck it up like a pyramid
we get
scheme.
copyrighted if we use a little bit of a fucking song to do an intro or some shit.
Oh yeah, like that's why it doesn't make any fucking sense, right? Like
No, not at all.
it's a
You can
weird
put
thing.
a whole fucking song on your Facebook story and do little poses and dances and be totally fine. But if I do a live video and I have my radio on in the background,
Absolutely
I'll
not.
get hit with a copyright.
That's right.
That's
It's stupid. Doesn't make any sense. None of it.
get it.
This is the problem. This is where I am telling you, like, guys, there's more than enough money to go around. That's why these cocksuckers are at the top who are fleecing everyone. It doesn't make any sense, man. It's everyone. No, everyone could be accommodated, but everyone's just being too much of a cunt. I'm telling you. That's the problem.
You're a cunt.
I'm definitely a cunt, and so are you. But it's, those are for different reasons, right?
Neither one of you are even close to the cunt status. Greg and I did a whole cunt show. Like the whole show because somebody got annoyed that I said cunt too much.
Sponsored by Arby's.
We did a whole damn near fucking hour and a half, almost 2 hours of the cunt show.
Right.
Sponsored by Arby's. It's fair.
They were sponsored by some good pizzelles. We had a friend of mine make pizzelles out of what's that drink that makes you hallucinate?
Absinthe.
Yeah.
That's it.
Shit
Nice.
is nasty as fuck. I don't know who the
It
fuck.
tastes like black licorice.
No, it tastes like you sucked a black licorice cock. It's beyond that.
Even a black licorice cock would taste like black licorice, I would imagine.
But I tell you what,
Makes
you
sense.
make pizzelles with it. Oh my god, absinthe pizzelles are the shit, Dino. If you ever could find somebody to make them for you.
What's a pizzelle?
Oh
Jesus
my
Christ.
god.
It's like eating fucking cardboard with a little bit of flavor. That's all.
Oh, I know those. You can get them at IKEA, right?
Probably,
No.
yeah.
It's like a German fucking weirdo.
Type cookie. And
Yeah. Everybody has their version, but it's like two thin cookies with like goop in the middle, right?
No.
No?
It's just
Oh, okay.
one thin cookie.
There's a special iron to make this thing.
Yeah.
It's like the thinnest, crispiest waffle you could ever imagine.
Oh,
Almost.
Like he mentioned, it's like a piece of cardboard with a tad of
Does
flavor.
not taste
hey
like
man,
fucking-
I've eaten the cardboard before. It's fine. You just poop out the cardboard. It's not a
If
big
you
deal.
have the right person making the pizzelles, they're fucking great.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah.
Hold
And
on,
they usually
I gotta
make them with
fucking do
anise, like old Italian people make them with anise, which if you eat enough of them,
Hey.
you get drunk.
Old people love anus. That's true.
But I mean, like I said, the girl that I had make them for us, she made that instead of anise, she put fucking absinthe.
Oh.
in it. And Greg and I fucking just sat there, and Greg don't really eat
Oh,
too many
yeah.
sweets. Like
I-
after Greg's second one, he was like, "Hey, this is pretty damn." And after that, there was the cut show.
I know what you're talking about now, and yeah, those are fucking good, man.
My
you
dog
guys-
fucking love them.
Do you guys
Yeah.
have bubble waffles and shit down there?
The fuck is a bubble waffle?
No idea.
Fuck you guys. You guys don't know, man.
No, I don't. I want to
You
know
got-
what the fuck a bubble waffle
I
is.
don't
Yeah,
know.
we
Tell
had-
us.
We had
Oh,
to explain pizzelles. You gotta explain this.
Yeah, okay. So a bubble waffle essentially is a waffle. Like, you know how the waffle has the holes in the squares?
Yeah.
Instead, make it a bunch of puffy circles. So it's like
a
bubble wrap?
waffle.
But waffle.
Nope, never seen it.
It's
No.
yeah, it's at like an Asian mall and stuff you can find. And they'll put ice
I
cream into it
feel
and
like
shit.
you
That's
get
like a
robbed for
pancake.
waffle though.
Nah,
Because
it's fucking
instead
good.
of The waffle batter being there, you got an air pocket.
Yeah.
Nah, it's good. Like, cause you can use it then to roll it into like a cone and put ice cream and shit in it. So it's almost like
They don't do that with our waffles.
a waffle
It's
/ funnel
butter.
cake,
You
almost
never
kind
had a
of.
waffle cone ice cream dip?
No, but a regular goddamn waffle. I've had a waffle cone, like thin waffle cone. Not
He's
like
not talking about a regular fucking waffle neither. He's talking about bubble wrap. You guys are talking about cardboard.
whatever. Believe what you want. Whatever.
Don't knock it till you try it, Brad.
How the fuck we go from conspiracy and kid getting killed to fucking waffles?
Mountain Dew.
What the fuck? What?
Mountain Dew. That's how it happened. Mountain Dew entered the picture. Everything went tits up.
And just to let you guys know, I know my guys here fucking know, but I don't know if Brad fucking knows. You do know that you can make glow sticks out of Mountain Dew, right?
Oh, it's what is it? Mountain Dew and what?
I did not know
It's
that.
Mountain Dew and something simple, and that shit glows
It's like salt or
like
something?
fucking Slurm
Okay. That's fine.
from Futurama.
That can't be healthy.
No, not at all. Can't be healthy at all.
Shut up, Gino.
I'm all jacked up. I'm Mountain Dew.
I'll come at you like a spider monkey, old man.
Hydrogen peroxide.
Peroxide and Mountain Dew.
Yeah, that seems about right. Hey, man, like, listen.
If you look at peroxide, it's
And then
just
when-
water with an extra oxygen
And then what
molecule. So you
happens,
add.
all you do is mix them together, equal parts or some shit in a jar.
I don't know the recipe. I mean, shit. Look it the fuck up. I just know it glows.
Hey, did you guys ever have one of those anarchist cookbooks? Because one guy had one in my high school, and God, man, the information in there was fucking gold.
Computer disc with it on there. I still have the recipe to make acid.
Nice.
Nah, because it was this was like a fucking cartel fucking recipe or whatever. It was talking about making barrels. I'm a fucking 16-year-old kid. I ain't making fucking 5 barrels of acid. Where the fuck am I gonna put that shit? In my mama's house.
Basement?
There was no garage. He said garage. You rich fuck. He said garage. We had 4 4x4s with some fucking aluminum that my brother stole off somebody's house.
Just saying, dig it out. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that wasn't happening in my mama's house.
Just store it down in the basement.
Hey, you
But
gotta put it somewhere.
It's not very hard, and it kind of explains the witch trials and shit like that. You know, that's something from another time.
Don't come at me for not knowing you didn't have a garage. I didn't know you when you were younger.
How many people in the hood have a garage that ain't a trap house right now?
I don't fucking know. I don't go to the hood.
That's the revelation of the night. He doesn't go to the...
He's like, no, you're as ethnic as I get.
Well,
He comes down. He comes to the show just to get his quota of ethnicity.
sorry,
Did you
I feel like
guys-
a bad person on Sunday?
By the way, did you guys hear about monkeypox?
No,
Monkeypox.
Yep.
we don't have really monkeys running rampant.
I'm putting it in the private
I
chat.
don't think they have them in Canada either.
Yeah, no. So
Monkeypox.
there's
sounds
monkeypox.
like some
There's an
racist
outbreak. No, it's an outbreak that's happening right now in Canada and the U.S.
And the U.S.
Pretty sure that's what he said.
So see, they do have monkeys there either.
Like in the zoo, we don't have monkeys.
So what is the gist of it? Like, give us the rundown.
I don't know. It's like smallpox or chickenpox or anything like that, but these are originated with monkeys, and now it's traveling around Europe, U.S., and Canada.
I thought
Possibly
they
the
stopped
UK.
Fucking monkeys back in the 80s. That's how we got AIDS, people.
Actually, so Dr. Robert Pilarski, a family physician who treated several recent suspected monkeypox patients at Clinique Médicale La Luzerne in Montreal, said so far cases appear to be tied to close contact and impacting members of the city's LGBT community.
Shocker.
Well,
So it's targeted.
that goes right back to what I just said. I thought we stopped fucking monkeys back in the 80s.
well, looks like monkeys are back on the menu.
Where do you even get a monkey these days to fuck?
I don't know, man. I was still amazed that you could buy fucking tigers apparently on fucking online.
You can buy a tiger. You can't buy. You can buy one of them little Ebola monkeys.
For sure you can.
You can get whatever monkey you want. You just got to get the right permits.
You ain't Michael Jackson.
I'm just saying.
No, it's not that big of a deal, man. Remember in fucking
Dude,
Tiger
after
King?
After that chick's face got ripped the fuck off about a chimpanzee, you can't just go and buy a fucking monkey anymore.
Oh
No, you get
yeah, it
permits.
ripped her face, her fingers off, her
That
fucking.
ripped her tit, like
Yeah.
when they attack you like in weird spots too.
Yeah, they try and rip your dick off too, man. It's fucked up.
Yeah, they go for dick, tips, and fucking face.
The old dick twist.
There's 6 different permits you have to
The
get
old
to
dick
buy a
twist.
monkey.
Who said the old dick twist?
Hey,
Get twisted.
this goes
Good
a little
old
bit
dick
further, though.
twist.
Can you imagine something being that strong to fucking actually just rip your dick right the fuck off? Just right, like.
I can't. I could not picture a situation where I would understand that kind of pain.
Well, see, that was a rumor that was going around that it was partially true, but they don't know how the extent of it. The chip that did that to that lady's friend was actually living with that lady, like living with the lady.
Yeah, like
It's
sleep
like-
with it,
yeah,
with her
like-
and everything.
Well, while she was
She
there.
dressed it like it was a kid and stuff. Like, you know, the people in town, the monkey would just go into a store and go kick it.
She was like,
Yeah, that's the thing
so
is
I
that
think
that
she might have had
hierarchy.
monkeypox or something.
Well, look, that hierarchy of dealing with animals is a very different environment, right? So like they'll feel slighted for something that you don't think is being aggressive, right? And they'll freak the fuck out and rip your arms off, man. They're fucking crazy.
Right.
Well, I guess according to like trainers and shit, all chimps or I don't know if it's all monkeys, but I know the chimpanzees, after 5 years, they totally lose whatever domestication they had. No matter what,
Yeah.
no matter how much they were loved, no matter how much they were trained, no matter how much they were taken care of, after the 5-year mark, they go back to wild for some reason.
Well, that was
Weird.
what's his face? Michael
I don't
Jackson's Michael Jackson's chimp.
Bubbles?
Bubbles, yeah, went crazy, right? And they like had to keep him in a cage. You know, like you couldn't, because originally he could walk around, everything was fine, and
he
then
used to keep
lose his
Bubbles
mind.
around like it was his fucking girlfriend.
Yeah, and then nah,
Bubbles and Emmanuel Lewis.
it's not right, man.
Yeah, y'all remember Webster.
Webster's great.
Yeah, but nobody can say shit about that because Webster was like 30-something years old. He just looked like a little kid.
Yeah, which is super creepy, right? When you think about it, you're like, oh, that's some weird shit. Same with Gary Oldman or Gary Goldman. Yeah, you're like, hey, I don't think this is okay that we watch this stuff, man. That's some weird shit.
Yeah, but Arnold looks old now. Like Webster stayed young forever. Arnold looks like just an old midget.
It's weird. It's still so
You
weird.
see, he got in trouble for sexually harassing somebody. Like what?
Who would report him though? Like, come on, man.
Oh, anybody will report him. You get some kind of money or publicity or something. But still, just to say, like, how? He'd have to jump up just to smack your ass. Terrible.
Right.
well, she probably bent over and she and he got all pissed off, grabbed her by the finger, and yanked her to the floor, beat her ass.
No.
You don't think that's how it went down?
No, not at all.
Midgets get crazy when you get to their level, I've heard.
I'm sure they do. I mean, look at a fucking pit bull. A pit bull's the size of a midget or rip your fucking face off.
I don't think that's how musculature works, but
But
that's
yeah, I'll be damned. I just be damned. Yeah, I will be damned if I got a thing for midget girls, but I ain't getting my ass whipped by a midget dude. And if I do,
Hey,
and the
can you
world
imagine?
know. I'll tell the world. I ain't gonna let nobody else tell it. I'll tell the world, and I'll make money off that story. But I'm just
trust
be
me,
humiliated.
you don't.
You
I'm
know
going
what,
to.
You know what, Marco?
Yep.
I'd pay to see you fight a midget.
I'd pay to fuck a midget.
I'm sorry, but I would laugh if another midget walked in on you fucking a midget and was like, hey, that's my midget wife, and then started beating your ass. I would laugh a lot.
Dude,
I would laugh a lot.
I would get my ass whipped because I couldn't run. I'm just laughing my ass off.
You'd
dude.
fucking kick your ass, and especially when it was like one of those tall midgets, it'd be fucking hilarious. And you know what?
The dwarfs, the ones with the big jaws.
Yeah. Where they have like the normal, like they just have like really small legs, but everything else is normal. Yeah. One of those. Fuck you up, man.
I didn't know the answer to the question of the Billy Goat's fucking gruff.
That's not nice. Fuck.
It was a troll under the bridge.
God. Serge wrote, Dino eats box. Hey, listen, whatever it takes to get the job done.
Say Dino ate what?
Eats box. It's in the comments.
Is that like an Asian term?
No, you dumbass.
Oh, God. They didn't teach you guys anything on that fucking island, did they?
No, not at all. We just sold slaves.
Why? We're having a good, wholesome
We
conversation.
didn't want to become slaves.
Well, that's fair.
Puerto Rico was the shopping mall for slaves. I don't understand why they keep hating white folks. The Puerto Ricans was like, hey, we got that new Mandingo over here.
Oh fuck. We're going to hell.
With that being said,
Times like this,
coming-
I want to remind people I'm Greek and I'm not your regular honky, so I have no responsibility with regards to any of that happening on this continent.
that only
Okay.
works over there in Canada. If you were over here, you're white.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
No,
only
hey.
Greek in the Greek community.
In America, I will talk like this because I am a foreigner. I am not from here. I am from the Greece.
Yeah,
Okay.
you might
I wouldn't
really get
trust you if
deported
you
or
talk
something.
like that.
Somebody might get at you to fucking Arab.
I'm still as big as a house. I'm not too worried. I'm like, they'll need a ladder to smack me. It's fine.
You got any shows you want to put out there, Dino? We got to wrap this up.
No. Well, tomorrow we're gonna take a run at Retired Scoundrels. It's a new show where we're just gonna be talking shit and kind of making sense about in short form. And then falling to the top and
Life lessons for the youngins.
yeah. Well, you know what? Like, you know what? I feel like something came up on another show that we were talking about, and I said to him, I go, listen, like, you can fail every day. And tomorrow you got to fight again. That's what growing is, you know? And
Tomorrow's a different test.
it's exactly. And you're like, look, you don't have to do today ever again, but you did it. And that's a big achievement. And it's kind of acknowledging that, like, hey, man, like, we grew up in a time when shit was fucking weird and undocumented across the board. So, but as well, those were lessons that you learned, and they're applicable now. So I don't know. I'm excited to see how it goes and where we go with it.
Tomorrow at 2:00.
Yeah, tomorrow at 2, we're gonna go live.
And then tomorrow night we got Vinyl Thursday on Upside Down Studios. Friday there's Full Album Friday, and I don't know, is Ryan doing the comedy show on Friday?
As far as I know, Serge put in the comments, "What's wrong with Ryan Thursdays?"
Oh geez, we might have to add that into our little shit.
Well,
So
listen.
yeah, we got the Stay at Home comedy show on Friday with the Eargasm guys, and like I said, Scotty got Full Album Friday. And don't forget June 18th, we got the show at the Wake Yards. Come and check us out. And anything else, hit up the Upside Down Studios Facebook page. Check out Dino the Genetic Marvel and the Eargasm guys. And y'all be safe. We out.
Later.